Oh man, morning everyone. We're on morning Rumi morning or morning Rumi number 4. So I'm a little out of it today. I drive about 50 miles. I have 2 interviews back to back. I'm thinking of moving out of the city I live, and of course that's all contingent on if I get a specific position tomorrow within my city. And the thing is, I'm just like, I don't even care, man. I'm going with the flow, and whatever the universe manifests, I'm there for. And the Rumi thing is helping with that. It's really helping up. Really, it helps absorb the adversity and weaving the fabric of the tale that is our lives, I guess. Which probably has nothing to do with this poem, The Many Wines, and which I kind of construe as finding the rapture of life, to reach that stage of divine drunkenness, that mystical rapture. And I think that wine is really in ourselves to a certain extent, or we each carry that wine. And it's essentially just energy exchange, maybe. So here we are with the many wines. And I may read some annotations here and there. And tomorrow we'll be done with this section. I promise. God has given us a dark wine so potent that, drinking it, we leave the two worlds. God has put into the form of hashish a power to deliver the taster from self-consciousness. God has made sleep so that it erases every thought. God made Majnun love Layla so much that just her dog would cause confusion in him. There are thousands of wines that take over our minds. Don't think all ecstasies are the same. Jesus was lost in his love for God. His donkey was drunk with barley. Drink from the presence of saints, not from those other jars. Every object, every being is a jar full of delight. Be a connoisseur and taste with caution, and wine will get you high. Judge like a king and choose the purest. The ones unadulterated with fear or some urgency about what's needed. Drink the wine that moves you, as a camel moves when it's been untied and is just ambling about. I think this poem is definitely about awakening. God has put in the form of hashish a power to deliver the taster from self-consciousness. It's getting that awareness. It's getting that self-awareness that a lot of this doesn't matter, and then you start recognizing yourself. When you start being self-conscious, you start recognizing certain aspects of yourself, and there are just different ways we can do this. But here's the thing: the jars, drinking from those other jars. Who are these other jars? I mean, yeah, we're all vessels. Some empty, some half empty. Some filled with hate. Some filled with tragedies. Some filled with love and bliss. But we're a mixture of it all, and you find what works for you, and you amble about, and that's what I'm doing. I'm ambling about right now. I'm finding what works for me. What works for me is just the right amount of chaos and getting away from narcissism. I think that's ultimately why I crashed out the company I never heard the word empathy there, but I've heard it at a couple companies that I was interviewing with while I was working for these guys, and that was just like, yeah, that was kind of mind blowing. So here, I'm going to do one, yeah, I'm just going to do one more, because tomorrow, well, maybe I won't fit it. Yeah, maybe I'll just fit it. Yeah, we'll do one or two. I'll figure it out. Special plates. Notice how each particle moves. Notice how everyone has arrived here from a journey. Notice how each wants a different food. Notice how the stars vanish as the sun comes up. How all stream toward the ocean. Look at the chefs preparing special plates for everyone according to what they need. Look at this cup that can hold the ocean. Look at those who see the face. Look through Sham's eyes into the water that is entirely jewels. Sham is an interesting character. I guess you could say he was Rumi's partner, companion, mentor, and yeah, wrote this entire tome dedicated to his love for Sham and their mystical journey. And you think about eyes being the window of the soul, and the jewels. Like you could say that people have, like, you look at a cat's eyes, they have the jeweled orbs, and the thing is, we're all made of stars, and that's what you can see in another person's eyes if they have life in them. I feel like is maybe the fault in our stars, but also the origin of our universe and our being, is we're all made of stars. We're each a special plate in our own way, and maybe some are more special than others. I might do, I'm going to do this. I'm going to save this last poem for tomorrow, which will be the end of our chapter on what brought me here. Whoever brought me here will have to take me home, the tavern. So I appreciate you journeying to the tavern with me each morning with Rumi, and thanks for sharing the moment.